Welcome to Kavi Chemtech. In today's topic, we are going to discuss about the oxidation number. So most of the students are asking, sir, how to find the oxidation number? Okay, that's the reason I selected this topic today. So it's an easy way to find out the oxidation number we will discuss today. So first of all, what is oxidation number? The oxidation number, sometimes also called as a oxidation state. Okay, so oxidation number or oxidation state is nothing but charge assigned to an atom of a molecule or ion. If we take any molecule or atom or ion, say for example, I have just taken a sulfuric acid H2SO4, in which each atom consists of unique charge, that what we called as an oxidation number. So that's what we are going to find out. Okay, so before we go into that, we must know certain rules for calculating the oxidation number. The rule number 1, the oxidation number of free element is always 0. That means the element alone is present. Okay, so it does not combine with any other elements. For those elements, the oxidation number is always 0. Okay, so for example, copper, iron, sulfur, nitrogen, oxygen, all these are in the free state. So for those elements, you need not to calculate the oxidation number. It is always 0. Okay, so for hydrogen is always plus 1. For oxidation number of hydrogen is always plus 1. There are some exceptional case except metallic hydride. So for example, NaH, sodium hydride. Okay, so in which the oxidation number of hydrogen is minus 1. CaH2. Okay, in which oxidation number of hydrogen again is minus 1. If hydrogen combined with any metal, in that case the oxidation number of hydrogen will be minus 1. Same way for oxygen is always minus 2. Oxidation number of oxygen is always minus 2. There are some exceptional case except peroxide. So for example, Na2O2, sodium peroxide, okay, or H2O2, hydrogen peroxide, H2O2. In such cases, the oxidation number is always minus 1. Oxidation number is always minus 1. And OF2, in such case the oxidation number of oxygen is plus 2. Oxidation number of oxygen is plus 2. So how to find out this one we will discuss later. Now that we'll move to the next topic, next point. For fluorine is always minus 1. As you know, the fluorine is the most electronegative element in the periodic table. So oxidation number of fluorine is always minus 1. For an alkali metal is also called as 1A, that is a first group metals. First group metal, the oxidation number of always is plus 1. Same way for alkaline earth metals, the second group metals is always oxidation number is plus 2. Okay, so the next one important topic is oxidation number is an algebraic sum. Oxidation number is nothing but it's an algebraic sum of oxidation number of all the atoms in a molecules. That means if you take any molecule, so for example, the molecule consists of two element X and Y. Okay, if you take the oxidation number of this X and Y, this sum of the oxidation number is always equal to 0. So for example, in case X and Y2 is like this, the oxidation number of the X and 2 into the oxidation number of Y is always equal to 0. Okay, in case if it is possess any charge, say for example, X, Y whole power minus 1. Remember, the sum of this oxidation number is equal to the charge possessed by the ion. Understand? So this is regarding the oxidation number calculation. So now let us discuss with the example. So the simple molecules like a CO2, okay, in which you are going to find the oxidation number of carbon atom. So for which element you are going to find the oxidation number, no, that one will be taken as an X. Okay, for this you are going to calculate the oxidation number, that will be considered as a X plus 2 into oxygen. I said the sum of oxidation number is always equal to 0. Oxidation number of oxygen is always minus 2. So X plus 2 into minus 2 is equal to 0. Then X equal to plus 4. So plus 4 is the oxidation number of carbon atom in CO2. Remember children, don't write only the number. Okay, you must write the sign, whether it is a plus or minus. Usually we won't write it if it is a plus sign. For oxidation number, you must write the sign, even whether it is a plus or minus. So next one, H2SO4. sulfuric acid, in which you are going to find out the oxidation number of sulfur. For hydrogen, you know always it is a +1. For sulfur, you are going to find out +4 into oxygen, it is always -1, -2. So sum of oxidation number of all the elements is equal to 0. So 2 plus S minus 8 is equal to 0. So S minus 6 equal to 0, hence S equal to +6. So oxidation number of sulfur in sulfuric acid is always +6. It is +6. Now let us discuss the next one called K2Cr2O7. Cr2. Now there are two Cr is there. Okay. So remember, this is K, potassium. It is an alkali metal. So all oxidation number of alkali metal is +1 plus 2 into Cr. That's what you are going to calculate. Plus 7 into oxidation number of oxygen is always -2. Sum of the oxidation number is equal to 0. So 2 plus 2 Cr plus 7 into -2 is -14 is equal to 0. So 2 minus 14 is -12. So 2 Cr is equal to +12. So 1 Cr is equal to +6. So oxidation number of the chromium is +6. Next we can calculate for an ion. How to calculate for an ion? Cr2O7 2 minus. Let it be a Cr2. Okay. So as I said already, you take it as a 2Cr or 2x plus 7 into -2, which is equal to, don't write 0 here, which is equal to -2, because if any ion is given, the ion which is charge given on the top, that is sum of the total value. So -2. So 2x minus 14 is equal to -2. So 2x equal to 12, x is equal to +6. Understand, children? Same way, you try to find out the oxidation number of the following element: KMnO4, H3PO4, KClO3. KMnO4, H3PO4 and KClO3. You pause your video, find out the value and then check your answer. I hope you would have completed. Please check your answer, children. In KMnO4, oxidation number of Mn is +7. In S3PO4, oxidation number of phosphorus +5. In KClO3, the oxidation number of chlorine is +5. I hope you would have enjoyed this video. It will be useful. Please, if you have any doubt, put it in the comments box. Like this video and subscribe that. Thank you, children. In the next video, we will discuss the redox balancing, both ion electron method and oxidation number method.